Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. If you remember, the last Big Bear we did was the two-tone one and all that. That was a nice one. I like that one a lot. That was a fun project. But on to another one. So this one we're going to be doing is going to be in the spirit. As you know, I recently bought a Tacoma that I like a lot. So I thought maybe go with a cement gray color, since they have that on the Tacomas now. This one's not quite going to be exactly like the cement gray, but I did a little research and everything, and there's no cement gray color that I can use at my local hardware store. So I found this one. This is Rust-Oleum Clear Gloss, and it's called Smoke Gray. Now, this one is going to have a unique chassis. The chassis is going to be more of a crackle. So I'm going to paint the chassis a crackle, and then we'll have that cement gray color on top, and then I'm going to do the rims probably in a black. But anyways, this was one of the bodies that I've shown you guys last time, and it had all that problem up here. Remember, had the damage on the inside and damage on top. Well, we're going to be using this one to do that. That one there, and I'm really excited. Anyways, I found a really good paper that I like to use a lot whenever there's really mega damage on the roof or anywhere on these plastic ABS bodies. This one's had a lot of damage on the top and most of the damage on top. And this one will be, I don't want to say it's going to be an easy build, but it should be fairly quick with the Grit 40. Now I like to put a whole bunch of filler on top of something or in spots where it's got a lot of damage, so that way I can work it down in big giant, in heavy grit type paper where I can knock levels off quick. Then I'll go back with a this one is, I believe, a 300 grit, which is probably the one I use most of. And I'll just fold it a few times. This one I already did a lot of work to it already, so I already knocked a lot of it off, but I'll continue to knock some more off with the 300. Just like that. And then of course I got bunches of 1000 grit, very fine paper that I'll use just a little bit. Now, then once it's all done, then I'm going to use this green putty. And the green putty is very fine that I like to use, that I talked to you guys about before. Now to go in here and I'll harden up, and then I'll fill in any of the rough spots and smooth all that out. And then I'll use probably a 220 grit, and then back down to 1000, and it would be great. This body doesn't have a whole lot of damage, it has just a little bit here and a little bit there. So now another thing too is this right here, this little piece of plastic, the molding process plastic, that I was telling you guys about. You just want to sort of knock it down as much as you can. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I have this tool right here that I like to use a lot. I make sure it kind of goes right in between the screw, this space here. So you have this little channel, and then now go right there in the middle channel, just right there. So you're going to watch me do it in live, so I'm going to go ahead and knock that down. So here we go. I'm just lightly going over it. But it's hard to hear me over that thing. Alright, so I went lightly over that part right there. That smoothed it down fairly good. And then I'm going to go to the heavy grit that I had, and then just kind of bend it just a wee, like that, and go right in the middle, just to knock it down some. Okay, just to knock it down a little bit. So, I hope you guys' Big Bear builds are going well. And I'm excited to hear from you guys. So, that was pretty good. Hardly one at all. And I'll do a light sand and we'll be good to go. So that was that. Yeah, I hope you guys' Big Bear is going well. If you have any questions or anything like that, please post them right there, and I'll get to them like ASAP. I promise. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of future. And I want to say, I don't want to say future in RC, because there is. There's all kinds of future in RC, but I think as far as, to me, the fun value and the excitement and the hands-on, I don't think that, I'm not so sure that's ever going to come again like they did back in the 80s and 90s and some of the 2000s. As far as these old models go, they're just so much fun to build and to put your own little touches on them and everything like that. Yeah, please tune back in, and we'll be at another stage. I'm thinking maybe the next stage we're going to be is primer, and then paint, all in one go. So, alrighty, you guys. Hope to hear from you all again. Take care, and see you in the next Big Bear build. Bye.